Thank you for coming out. Why don't you go on a journey with me? Imagine you waking up energized because you had a good night rest and you're ready to start your daily toil. All of a sudden, after having your favorite breakfast, your body starts to heat up and you break into some hives, and your body and your skin starts to develop some pustules. You start to itch because it burns. Your significant other sees the agony you're going through and rushes you to the hospital. Upon arriving, you are wheeled into the emergency room. All the staff there see the agony you're going through, and they give you the first available bed in the hospital. They give you something to soothe the itch. They draw some blood. Moments later, the doctor comes in. And by the look of his eyes, you can tell something is wrong. And he tells you, you are allergic to eggs. When you hear that, you bow your head and you think of all those years that you enjoyed eggs. You loved it fried with the yolk hard because you like to put them in a sandwich. You like to eat them boiled as a snack or have them in salads. You also like them sunny side up to eat them in the mashed potatoes or home fries with cheese and sausage. But your favorite way to have eggs was scrambled with toast and sausage. What now, you think to yourself? Today, we're going to be talking about tofu. We're going to be talking about its origin, nutritional value, and how it's prepared. Tofu almost certainly was originated in China. Its date of origin, well, it's unknown. But the only document that mentions anything about tofu is a document called Chin Lu, written by Tao Ku in about 950 AD. There are four theories concerning the origin of tofu in China. The Luan theory states that it was developed by Luan, the king of Pyongyang, who lived in the southeast part of the north part of China from 179 to 122 BC. The accidental coagulant theory states that tofu was developed quite by accident, probably prior to AD 600, when someone probably in the northern part of China seasoned puree soybean soup and seasoned it with a unrefined sea salt and another ingredient, which was a natural ingredient, which was the nigari. And all of a sudden they noticed how the soy curds formed. Another theory is the Indian import theory that states that tofu, or at least the basic method of preparation, was imported by the Daring tribes, perhaps the Buddhists in India. And the final theory is the Mongolian import theory, which states that the basic method of making the tofu was adapted from the cheese making process learned from drinking milk by the Mongolian tribes living alongside of the northern border of China. That brings me to the nutritional value of tofu. It is said that it's the fruitcake of the protein world. People use every excuse not to eat it. When you go to the supermarket, think about it twice, because it has so many nutrients that it will do wonders to you and your body. But talking about the nutritional value, soy, which tofu is made from, is considered a complete food since it contains all 8 essential amino acids. Of course, tofu is packed with protein, which is why the vegetarian use it as a supplement of meat eating. In fact, according to the world's finest food, or rather the world's healthiest food, for a 1 4-ounce block of tofu is filled with 9.16 grams of protein, which is more than the 18% of the daily value. And here are the breakdown of what it contains. It contains iron, copper, and magnesium. These nutrient trifecta helps to absorb one another in the body, and tofu is a great source of all three of them, which brings me to the 11% daily value of copper. It also contains calcium. Okay, and calcium is used to coagulate the tofu, which essentially is made out of soy milk. It has 10% of your daily value. How about omega-3? The only place where you think you find it is in the fish. Nonetheless, how about people when they're allergic to fish or they just don't like it at all? Where are they going to get it from? Tofu. And it has 14% of your daily value. And selenium also, which you find it in nuts and fish, and it's also found in tofu. And 1 ounce of tofu contains 14% of the daily value. Now, how is it prepared? Well, first and foremost, it comes in a block like this, and then you can prepare it many ways. I chose to prepare it thinking about the story as scrambled eggs. You can, chop tomatoes, chop onions on there, and just heat it up and eat it. However you want it. You can have it with your toast or your sausage. Now, going back to the story, you said, what now? Tofu is a great supplement. If you eat it with all its nutrients, not only your body is going to thank you, but your health is going to thank you. And I thank you for being with us. And eat healthy. Tofu is good. Thank you.